So they said, did he make the many gods as one God? Now let's prove to you that God means the one who is worshipped. Look what Allah said in His glorious Qur'an. وَهُوَ الَّذِي فِي السَّمَاءِ إِلَهٌ وَفِي الْأَرْضِ إِلَهٌ. It is He who is Ilah in the heaven, who is Ilah on earth. What does it mean, Ilah? That means He is worshipped by those in heaven. He is worshipped by those on earth. This is the meaning of the word Ilah. Now many people, among those who say, La ilaha illallah, they don't understand the meaning of the word Ilah. That's why we find them, some of them, they may not know, may Allah guide them. They don't realize that they are imitating the same shirk. Now, the word, the hadith of the Prophet, as I quoted before, ad-du'a huwa al-ibadah. Supplication is worship. Invoking is a matter of worship. Some people say, they may say, well, the pagans before used to proclaim, declare that they used to be worshipping those idols. But we don't worship them. We're asking them. We're asking the good people, the dead people. We're asking the Prophet. We're asking his family, etc., etc. We say, your ignorance is not the evidence. The evidence is what Allah and His messengers say. If it's a lack of understanding, that's your problem. You should be learning. You should be knowing where is the truth. Because the hadith of the Prophet is very obvious. Supplication is worship. You're not allowed to say, well, I'm supplicating, but I'm not worshipping. No. That's because of the lack of your knowledge. It's because of your, excuse me if I say that, your ignorance. Because the Prophet made it clear. What about the Qur'an? I'll show you. We had the Prophet Ibrahim, who came to his people and asked them, هَلْ يَسْمَعُونَكُمْ إِذْ تَدْعُونَ. Do they hear you when you invoke them, when you call upon them? أَوْ يَنْفَعُونَكُمْ أَوْ يَضُرُّونَ. Or do they benefit you or harm you? Now they did not say neither or nor. No. They didn't say yes, they didn't say no. Because Ibrahim was waiting for them. If you say yes, you're in trouble. If you say no, I'm going to put you in trouble. So the best way is to do what we call it in Arabic, hayda, to skip the question, to give nonsense answer. They said, وَجَدْنَا بَلْ وَجَدْنَا آبَاءَنَا كَذَلِكَ يَفْعَلُونَ. No, but we have found our fathers doing this. Now before he said to them, هَلْ يَسْمَعُونَكُمْ إِذْ تَدْعُونَ. Do they hear you if you invoke them, if you call them? Now afterwards, what did he say? He said, أَفَرَأَيْتُمْ مَا تَعْبُدُونَ. Do you see what you worship? First, do they hear you when you call them? Second, do you see those whom you worship? In another verse, in Surah Maryam, وَأَعْتَزِلُكُمْ وَمَا تَدْعُونَ مِن دُونِ اللَّهِ. I'll isolate myself. I'll keep myself away from you. You and those whom you worship apart from Allah. Sorry, you and those whom you call upon apart from Allah. I'll keep myself away from you and the things you call apart from Allah. Then afterwards, after 2 verses, Allah said, فَلَمَّا اعْتَزَلَهُمْ وَمَا يَعْبُدُونَ مِن دُونِ اللَّهِ. Allah said, so when He isolated Himself, when He left them alone with those whom they worship, first they call, second they worship. So that's an evidence. Now things should be clear to you. As for those who have been hearing these beautiful verses that touch this important subject, I think they'll be blamed if they keep insisting to do what they have been growing with. An environment that asks the dead people, shrines, etc.